It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will have the football first. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them, and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So SMU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Power football with the run. Picks up the 1st down. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. They're on the board first here in the season opener. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's now up to 83 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick completion to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
The offense changing the play. Wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play called defense.
And they will score! Touchdown, SMU!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hold and finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wells. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going back to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, man.
Continues to fight for yards, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They're working that left side.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really...
Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about...
He had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The Rebels send out the punt unit.
Number 18, Hans punts it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Intercepted! Oh, And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the sock.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. You're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides to back and leaves it. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They kick it away on 4th down. Touchdown, SMU! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab down the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now on first down from the 28. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense...
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Fires on the run. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford.
And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Lost to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Open spaces. Touchdown Mustangs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rebels decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. They're going to run it. Makes his man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Chester. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wells. one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Zings it complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Caught at the 25. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, SMU. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? And the Rebels will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Working on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
On the play. Good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Willis. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, SMU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's first down from the 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
71, Ole Miss, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They bring the punter onto the field now. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.